Oh no, and welcome to the FC26 gameplay deep dive. And it's me, Dan, back again. And today we are looking at the deep dive that is released today. It's going to be, this video will be out for you guys tomorrow, I do believe. I'm going to put it out. But it got released today at 5 o'clock. And I'm quite interested to see what it's all about. So obviously, if you haven't seen the video, go watch the video. It pretty much explains everything, but this deep dive, the pitch notes, gives you quite a lot. So this might be a long video. I'm not too sure. We might skip over it. I'm not too sure either. Anyway, so as you can see, this is the video. You can go watch it if you like, but we're not going to do that. So I'll just quickly go into it. So yeah. Gameplay. FC26, welcome to FC26 gameplay deep dive pitch notes. Our names are, so forth and so forth. So table context, gameplay for FC26. You've got the gameplay fundamentals that it kind of went through in the video. The dribbling, movement, goalkeeper defending, passing and shooting, attack and defensive positioning, physicality, controlling ball and first touches, online and general gameplay responsiveness. And then you got authentic, competitive and authentic gameplay, which are both there. And then obviously feedback inspired features like accessibility, play styles, FC IQ, rush, skill moves, player name bar, and across the pitch. So competitive and authentic gameplay in FC26. We've separated two presets into competitive and competitive and authentic. This is split between how you want to play FC. So basically, competitive gameplay is for online, so Ultimate Team and clubs, and authentic is for career mode and other things like that. So it kind of says here, and you can actually, from the video, it actually says you can actually, offline, you can actually switch between the two. So you can play authentic and can play competitive as well. So you ain't got to worry about that. But obviously online, it's only competitive only. So gameplay fundamentals, separating competitive and authentic gameplay. We had a goal of addressing requested changes by the community and so forth and so forth. So yeah, we've refined gameplay mechanics including dribbling, pace, passing, tackling, shooting, goalkeeping and physicality. So these are refined and meant to apply to both. Oh, so it goes into both, so that's not too bad. So gameplay fundamentals, refining fundamentals driven by community feedback. So yada yada yada. So dribbling and movement that make players more agile and responsive on and off the ball. Goalkeepers make them more consistent and intelligent. Defending, reduce the quality of balls that bounce back to the opponent. They say that they say they're gonna fix this every time. I'm not gonna lie, it always happens. It always happens. So whether or not they fix it is another question. But in a year's time, they might be saying the same thing. So for FC27, passing and shooting, make it more responsive, improve available options, attacking and defensive positioning, make better runs and provide more support. Physicality, make it more reliable to protect and shield the ball. First touches, controlling the ball, improve the control of trapping the ball, and online and general gameplay responsiveness, make the game more consistently responsive for both online and offline. So dribbling and movement. In FC26, dynamic dribbling is the new way to give you better control with increased responsiveness and more consistent outcomes. In order to achieve this, we've made changes below to the dribbling system. So if in FC25, a significant amount of changes, responsiveness and fluidity, dribble touch intervals, so retuned, yada, 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 player height, adjusted animation consistency and play speed for play based on height and balance. That's pretty cool. Foot preference, so obviously which foot, dribbling animation, so they've done the dribbling animations, jog dribble and effective dribble touches. So here's a video that we can watch. So let's just quickly see this. So yeah, this is FC25 dribbling, as you can see. So pretty poor dribbling. And then this is FC26. I mean, is there a difference? I mean, there is and there isn't. I mean, you can say there is, but let's see. And I guess, you know, I mean, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good, I guess. So there we go. And obviously it showed you the controls there as well. But I don't know why that's stopped. But I'm guessing that's finished. Is it going to load? Okay, it's not going to load. It doesn't matter anyway. So you've removed. They've also removed agile dribbling, a mechanic, due to its low usage, and to make the shielding controls more consistent. So yeah, they've removed that from FC26 because obviously you had that L2 R2 dribble. So they've removed that, and obviously they've removed the setting in the settings as well, agile dribbling settings, movement. Let's go down. So explosive sprint, increased player agility and explosive in every direction. Run styles, adjusted run styles to be more natural and explosive. Yada yada. Attacker versus defender speed, improved the speed differentiation. Whatever, between attackers and defenders to achieve the improved balance between the two. So it looks like FC26. We could see the return of pace merchants and stuff like that. So that's FC25, and obviously I think we've seen this, and then this is FC26. So I mean, is there a different? It kind of looks the same. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks the same. Acceleration types. So there's explosive, obviously lengthy, and other changes. Oh, other changes. Jockey. Yeah. So obviously you could see that with the jockeying and stuff like that. So jockey, improved jockey movement to be more agile and responsive, so that's pretty cool. I used the jockey defending, so that's pretty cool. New jockey animations to improve maneuverability and feel more grounded. Turns and low urgency. So let's see the new jockey. So this is FC25, yeah, so that's the new jockey. This is FC25 jockey. And then this is FC26. Oh, that's pretty... I mean, it's more sidesteppy, isn't it? I mean, is there a difference? Again, I don't see much different, but there we go. So goalkeepers. So this is new, the goalkeepers. So deflection control. So they've made improvements for goalkeepers. So deflection control. We've had a new level of control for the save deflections. To significantly reduce the amount of deflections going back to the opponent. So hopefully we won't see the typical FIFA goal where we shoot and the goalkeeper hits it back to one of our players and we score the empty net. But let's see. There's goalkeeper senses refined, goalkeeper's ability to read shot trajectories to better reflect real world save efforts and deflections. A shot detection, technical improvements based on the goalkeeper handling, shot stopping and stuff like that. So let's look at these videos. So this is the first shot stop. So that's FC25, yeah, so that's a deflection. And then this is FC26, it's going to go out of play. So that's going to be cool. So again, this is a shot. It goes straight to the player. It goes straight to the player again. It's a goal. Let's see FC26. Totally different, goes out for a goal kick, for a corner. So there we go. So there's new positioning as well. This new system, learning of AI control goal keys with more realistic decisions and stuff like that. Yada yada yada. So goalkeeper positioning. So again, let's just see the video. So this is the video for positioning. So not too good, but again, like this could be edited. So like that player goes that player. It could be totally different. So this is the new thing, but again, like what have we just said about the deflections? That's a deflection. What's going on there? That's a deflection. So that's gone to another that's gone to other player. They're supposed to get rid of that. We've just seen it right there. What on earth is that? Oh dear. So new volumetric animations. So these are new animations. Let's just quickly have a look. So oh yeah, it's a new goalkeeper animation, so that's pretty cool, I guess. Yep. Right, we've seen that. Is it just the same? Yeah, it just shows you in game now. So that's pretty cool, I guess. So let's see this one. So this is a new one. Is that a new one? I've seen that one before, haven't I? But again, look, it's not it's not going out for a corner. It's going straight back out. It's powering it out to another player. Look at the player running. Oh no, we don't get to see it on this angle, but watch it again. Right, so Watch it on the second one when it goes back to real life. Yeah, look. So what's this? That's just parried straight back out. Or was that wait, was that FC25 or not? I'm not too sure, but that's just parried it straight back out. So I don't think they fixed that. I'm not too sure. Right, so they've also revamped Be a Goalkeeper. So basically Be a Pro for goalkeepers. So basically you can be a pro in in Rush now. So as you can see here, I won't watch the whole video, but it gives you, when you be a pro goalkeeper, it kind of gives you new things. So you make a save, which is pretty cool. And I was going to say, they've also added a new control scheme as well. I did read this earlier. So obviously you flick the right stick for the save. For cross claiming as well, now you can now punch the ball or catch the ball, so either B or X or square or circle, and then obviously one-on-one situations run. You can pick up the ball with the square button, or you can make a reaction save, which is circle or B. And then reaction dive is R1 with the right stick flick, or RB with the right stick flick. So there we go. And they've added new visuals as well, so obviously new camera and stuff like that. Anyway, let's go on to defending. So tackle out, so yada yada yada, same. Yeah, you can read that if you want. I'm not going to read it. So tackle outcomes, improved logic when standing or slide tackling to a teammate, shot blocks, new deflection control system to make block shots to put the ball in danger, interceptions, and tackle opponents. So let's see the video. So this is FC25. It tackles and it gives the player back the ball. And then this is, so this is FC25 still. This is FC26. We win the ball back straight away, but again, it goes, we don't really see, I mean, again, we don't really see, in these situations, normally there's say this is a 4-4-2, there's normally left back like standing right here where the volume sign is, so it doesn't really say anything about like the tackle outcomes and stuff like that. So again, it could be edited to say like there's no defenders there, but again, normally defending tackle spam, improved logic for spamming tackle to make a delay after a missed tackle more consistent. Tackle versus block. When pressing stand tackle near the dribbler about to take a shot, the defender will more likely try to tackle rather than block. So that's pretty cool. Tackle from behind, reduced effectiveness from tackling from behind from a dribbler. Tackle personality for more player personality. Players with a standing tackle below 71, yada yada yada. Some more attribute stuff. Let's look at the next video. So this is FC25. So yeah, we get the interception there. So that's the interception there. And then, wait, I don't see what the difference is. Let's see that again. So on FC25, it gets the interception, but it bounces off him. On FC26, it doesn't bounce off him. Ah, okay. So the interception is more controlled. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Right. Anyway, passing and shooting. So passing. Let's go on to passing first. And passing angles, rebalance animation, restricting passing, faster animations, passing from behind, increase animation covered for 135 degrees to 180 degrees passes. Now allowing back heels to play contextually in scenarios. The first time, 135 degrees and 180 degrees through passes are now significantly less accurate. Quick passing, yada yada yada. Noting competitive gameplay, first time pass accuracy is reduced despite being more responsive. So let's look at the passing. So this is pretty cool. So this is FC25, just standard passing. Again, it could be slowed. This is FC26, more of a pass. But again, like, you could do this in FC26. You can change all that. You can do that. Sorry, you can do that in FC25. I don't know. Right, improved through passing targets. We've introduced a concept of passing lanes for semi-assisted through passes, aiming at a specific passing lane. The gap between two opponents ensures the best target selection for intended receiver with that lane, respecting your aim and intention. Through passes will also now need lead receivers more effectively. Okay, other changes: passing receiver, improved passing receiver selection, crosses, adjusted crosses to leave more in front of the target along with increased accuracy. Ground passes will now have a straighter trajectory, more with less of a contextual curve. Lob passes, more driven trajectories. Goalkeeper throws, improved throw targets. Clearances, just in clearance logic to make them more responsive. So that's pretty cool. Shooting. So obviously more responsiveness. So close-up range shots near the net will be more effective animations with minimal wind up. I was going to say wind up. Shooting angles, rebalance animation restrictions, able to shoot to cover a border of low angles. The low driven shot. So this is the low driven additions, and time finishing has been removed. So yeah, this is the new low driven shot controls and stuff like that. So there's that, and then time finishing has been removed. So in general, we felt time finishing didn't add anything meaningful, skill depth, and proved difficult to balance. It disproportionately rewarded long range shots and felt inconsistently high. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I mean, I always turned it off anyway, so there's that. Removing it allows us to balance shooting to produce more consistent outcomes. This change allows more differentiation with precision shooting, where time and aim and control and shot selection helps prove that. So this is the low-driven finesse. So that's a pretty good. I think the goalkeeper should be saving that. I'm not going to lie. And again, that one's a bit of a more good one. This is a low-driven volley. So that's pretty cool. Low-driven header. We've never seen that before. So it bounces off the ground. Well, that's pretty cool. Trivela shots and game changer playstyle. So Trivela shots will now be connected to the new game changer playstyle. A player without this playstyle will not be able to perform Trivelas. That's pretty good. Loads of people use Trivelas online. I've seen it a lot of time, and I'm not surprised that that's been removed. Well, it hasn't been removed. It's just been added to game changer for the new playstyle. Visually powerful. Trivelas became overused by it pretty much says everything there that you can read. Attacking and defensive positioning. You've been able to so attacking positioning, player support, attacking runs. So it looks like players will be using more attacking runs and stuff like that. I'm just quickly reading it. So winger can cut into a box. A wing back can move forward if there is open space. Yep. So balance build up. So that's that. And then offside runs improve attackers' ability to stay on side. So that's pretty cool. Defending positioning. Adjusted positioning defenders to mark the opponents close inside the box. Defensive line height. The defensive line height will not automatically push up as far when they're trying to keep players offside. So here's a video of for attacking. Sorry. So that's a nice through ball, and that's a good finish. And Ligue 1, Marseille, and then this is another player run. But again, that's in FC25, so I don't know what it's saying there, really. Physicality, so obviously there's new shielding. So shield trapping and shield dribbling. So that's pretty cool. So you can read that if you want. Let's just see the video. Let's just see the gameplay. So shield trap. This is the shield trap for FC25. Gets pushed off the ball most of the time. In FC26, this would be the field trap. So that's pretty good. So this is connected to a new playstyle. I think it's called Enforcer, which we'll get down onto in a minute. Because there's still loads to do. Shield entry, so dribbling, shoulder challenges, physics, new animation, and like I said, there's Enforcer playstyle that's added new animations for players and playstyle. Contested box out, so physicality, we're adding a new mechanic called contested box out, because stronger players are able to keep the opponents away when fighting for an incoming air ball. This allows yada yada yada. So yeah, I think this is pretty good. So yeah, look, I think that we get this in FC25 anyway. So it's more going to be like big defenders and huge strikers, I think, who are going to be that type of player, like Haaland. They show Haaland in the video, in the gameplay, but this is pretty good. So yeah, so this is like the field shielding and stuff like that. So they hold it off the player. I think that's pretty good. So it looks like a load of players are going to be, holding left trigger or left or L2 more than anything. Jumping over falling players will now be added. Players getting stuck together when stumbling will be moved to the side to allow them to detach and continue play. When trying to avoid other players, we made them more slippery. This is so they've whatever that is. Controlling the ball on first touch, so there's a more first touch responsiveness. They've reworked the ball control, first touch position, flick ups, so there's more flick ups, and then there's loose contested balls, player urgency, so it looks like holding sprint prompts, except you want to get to the ball as quickly as possible. So that's pretty good. So let's look at this video. So this is before quick 1-2. So the player has got there, but now after, both players can get there. So that's pretty cool. So it's not always going to be the defender who's going to get there first. So that's pretty good. So this is online and general gameplay responsiveness. So more animations, improvements, and other things, and fatigue redesigned. When investigating responsiveness, one common feedback is the players would sometimes feel the same across the whole course of the match. For competitive gameplay purposes, we've redesigned some of the elements for the fatigue system. So our goal is responsiveness. So short and long-term fatigue only affects AI control players when controlling player, yada, yada, yada. Fatigue for clubs. Inputs. Oh yeah, this is new as well. Inputs and indicators. We've improved the input processing, fixed skill move defect detection, player indicator, and stuff like that. Again, so on and so forth. This is the authentic. This is the two gameplays. So competitive gameplay is made for FUT and clubs, obviously. So you can see all the changes. The main differences in gameplay, so all try to get away from danger, reduce tackles, blocks, bouncing back to your opponent, less AI defending, fewer auto tackles and auto blocks, redesigned fatigue feature, more responsive and smoother transitions, increased passing speed and responsiveness, tighter control and more speed when dribbling, increased variability on crosses, increased heading errors to authentic, increased variability in corner kicks outcomes, less authentic visuals, players get up quickly, players show no reaction after animations when hit by fast ball incoming. Note that some of these effects were mentioned in the fundamental section. They were increased and tuned up for competitive gameplay. Okay, they've added a new camera that's exclusive to Ultimate Team stadiums. So let's just quickly have a look at that. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, I wouldn't mind having that camera, in career mode. I mean, it looks pretty good. I like this camera. I do like this camera. But let's see. I'm guessing they're not going to add it to career mode because it says, it's only exclusive to Ultimate Team stadiums, which is annoying. So authentic gameplay. So obviously this is for the career mode. It's the default for the manager and optional in kickoff. You still be able to toggle between both presets in kickoff and career. So yada yada. So main difference in authentic gameplay: authentic sliders, weather effects, lower speed. So we've got that already. More physics-based goalkeeper rebound blocks and yada. Greater AR defending enabled, so more realistic and tighter positioning, and more header. So it looks like I think authentic might be the harder of the two. But let's see. Corner kicks and crossings tuned. Players avoiding the ball might occasionally be hit by instead. More realistic animations, transitions, and human-like reactions to get up transitions. So yeah, we've got authenticity features and stuff like that. So that's that, and then there's new sliders as well. So if you guys use sliders, I'm trying to think. I think I picked a slider. I can't remember. It was on the Reddit. Someone posted it, and I've never posted it. But yeah. Anyway, let's continue on. So new header shot error, header pass error, intercept error, ball deflection error, tackle assistance. That you can see the pictures there. So there's new things and stuff like that. Team playing styles improved. So attack CPU opponents will now make smarter and more varied decisions when it comes to passing, crossing, dribbling, and so forth. For example, some teams prefer to cross it into the box more often, whilst others utilise slow build up and fast tiki taka attacking plays. Defenses. The CPU will now be better but we'll know better on when and how to defend, when to press the player, to stay back, or use a double contain. So there's that. So this is the new accessibility thing as well. So they've added a high contrast mode for people with not the best sight and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. I've also seen that you can now turn off stadium shadows, so that's pretty cool. So obviously some stadiums have a shadow, so you can now turn that off, so that's pretty cool if you want to do that. We don't need to see that. So introducing high contrast mode. So again, pitch saturation slider, so there's new pitch saturations. There we go. Player shadows and stadium shadows toggle. So that's pretty cool. And then obviously new accessibility. More accessibility options as well. Right, so let's get on to the play styles. So there's new play styles. Player attributes versus play styles. Play styles bring player personality, new unique abilities to life, but we heard the feedback loud and clear. The gap between top tier attributes and playstyle effects were too wide. In many cases, high rated players without playstyles were underperforming on core mechanics. Pretty much, yeah. I agree with that. Attributes and playstyles, so they've rebalanced quite a bit to that. So there's new playstyles alongside rebalancing playstyles. We've added a couple new PS or PS Plus new playstyle: Enforcer, an Aerial Fortress, Precision Header, Game Changer, and Intensive. Remove playstyles. We've removed the following playstyles and rewrote their mechanics to the new ones above. So they've removed Power Header, Aerial, Trivela, and they've got rid of Flare. That's been in the game for ages, Flare. Right, so Aerial Fortress. So this is the new, pretty much like a centre-back or a new tool striker. That's pretty cool. Playstyle Plus. There's the effects if you want to read it. There's a position header. So this is like for the strikers, I guess. So this is more of the centre back again. Tall striker again performs headers with increased accuracy. Performs headers with greatly increased accuracy and power. Intensive. So this is the new Trivela. Creative passing and combining and refining the former Flair and Trivela style. So yeah, that's a Trivela and stuff like that. Game changer. So this is the new game changer. So this is for Flair players, I think. A player who's known for extraordinary and unconventional finishes, combining and refining former Flair and Trivela. So again, this is part of Flair, I guess. And then this is the Enforcer, a physical and attacker whose controller shielding and stuff like that. So let's see this. So this is the playstyle. Oh, so this is no Enforcer playstyle. So yep, so that's no Enforcer. And then this is with Enforcer Playstyle Plus, so he can hold off the player. So that's pretty cool. So Relentless Playstyle with new fatigue. So, what's with this with the new Relentless Playstyle? With the changes made to the fatigue system, the Relentless Playstyle adjusted followers will now contribute, increasing the speed of short-term stamina regeneration. Okay, so I don't know what's that about. So FCIQ, more flexible roles, so attacking positioning, new versatile focus. Oh, so this is the new player focuses and stuff like that. So this is pretty good. So obviously we'll look at this because this will affect career mode. So new versatile focus to make specific roles less rigid. So this is for the winger, as you can see here, Phil Foden. The versatile winger decides when it's right to when it's the right opportunity to attack or defend, and they can swap sides with another versatile winger between phases of play. Oh, okay, so they maybe can change, maybe. Yes, they've added more focuses to existing player roles and feedback, significantly improved usage of regular roles and roles plus to bring them closer to roles plus plus. I can't say that word. Reduce the negative impact of being out of position. At launch, players will have more positions and roles available. Players can go beyond the 4th position in FC26. There will be more players with role plus plus throughout the FC26 cycle. So yeah, 4 new roles. So this is wide back. So basically, if you're playing in a 3 at the back, the wide back is more of the fullbacks who, centre backs who go forward. So that's pretty cool. They've finally added the inverted wide back. So they, didn't we have an inverted wide back? Inverted wing back. Sorry, didn't they have that? I don't know. So I'm on attacking fullback that gets forward and adopts a central position high up in the pitch when their team has the ball. Depending on the focus, can play as a playmaker or a shadow striker. That's pretty cool. Box crasher. So this is pretty cool. I do like my CDMs to go into the box sometimes. So a defensive midfielder who can join the attack, making trailing runs into the box if the opportunity arises, is slow to return to duty. So basically, they're going to be they're going to make the late run into the box. Ball playing keeper. So again, sweeper keeper. I think they've just changed that. They've renamed a sweeper keeper to ball playing keeper. So that's pretty cool. So new focuses. So versatile. So that replaces complete. Okay. So this will allow so forth and so forth. Added new focuses to existing roles. So fullback, versatile, classic 10, versatile, winger, versatile, poacher, versatile, wide mid, build up and support, rework below, box to box, ball winning, focus, half winger, career mode only, support, half winger, roaming, cam only, and false 9 attack makes run into the box from deep, following the ball closely, less worried, and rework the wide mid, and they still have the sweeper keeper. So defensive, yada yada yada. Replace the existing. Replace a few existing roles. So advanced forward complete is now advanced forward. Versatile wide mid is now a balance. Wide mid balance is now wide mid support. Attacking wing back balance is now attacking wing back support. Treat wide mids, fullbacks, and yada yada yada. Tuned to multiple of existing roles and feedback. Example 1: tweaked all roles positions to allow more space in play. Stoppers and centre backs who step up will attempt to, so forth and so forth. Yeah, so there we go. There's the some. This is Liverpool, as you can see here, and then you got another position bit as well. Oh, excuse me. Right, so new set piece assignments. They've added this as well. So they've added 2 new attacking corner kick assignments. So top of the box, defensive cover. So they've added. That's with near post, back post, target player, top of box, and defensive cover. 4 separate defensive corner kick assignments. So threat marker, post watcher, near post, back post, left throw in taker, right throw in taker. That's pretty cool, I guess. So obviously, if you've got a long throw-in person, obviously you'll get with that. So there's quality of life improvement. So existing UI and systems, out position indicator without the ball, shortcut to squad directly to your active tactic. Changes to a tactics code. Ability to save and load. Yep. Tactical suggestions will work with existing formation. Yada yada yada. Doesn't say anything. Oh yeah, look, there we go. Doesn't say anything about editing formations though. That's annoying. So yeah, this is the new stuff. Rush. not going to go on Rush. You know, I hardly played it anyway, so I'm not going to worry about that. They've added skill moves. They've added some new skill moves. They've you know, they've made more. They've made some skill moves quite easy as well. They've like some of the easy ones. Let's just quickly look at this. So this is the drag to chop. So this is a new one. Advanced heel kick. Trickster rainbow. So again, who remembers? Right, I'm going to show my age here. Who remembers when they first added the FIFA Arena? I think it was Ronaldinho, and in AC Milan, where they started with, you know, I always, you could literally play advanced in that FIFA Arena. I think I must have played I don't know, basically you could play in there for an hour just doing skill moves and shooting. Who remembers that? Showing my age there. I mean, you can still do that at the practice arena, but obviously, who remembers when it first came into FIFA? That was pretty cool. Well, it's not FIFA anymore; it's FC. So yeah, they've simplified skill moves. So obviously, if you use skill moves, there's that. So obviously, right stick forward, right stick left. So basically, they made it more easier for simple, simple players like me. They've added the new player name bar and stuff like that. So obviously I went on about this in the trailer. They've added the skill moves and the weak foot, which is pretty cool. And this is the new play styles and stuff like that. With Ultimate Team, a team badge is replaced by Ultimate Team player items in modes such as clubs. You'll see the player archetype. Oh, excuse me. In play as a player career mode, player rating will show next up. Yep, we've already seen that. So across the pitch, match performance ratings. So they've done all that, goalkeeping and stuff like that. Oh, okay. So they've done all this. This is pretty cool. The player performance. So again, that's pretty cool. CPU AI, core performance, pass improvements, powering up, yada yada yada. Set pieces, corner kicks. Free kicks, there's that. Throw-ins, practice arena. Oh, look, there we go. Practice arena added the ability to change the kick taker and stuff like that. Rule changes. Lastly, our rule systems have received further improvements to ensure fairness across the board, across the pitch, with the following changes. Breakaway fouls, improved our breakaway logic to better detect fouls involving the last player back, and offside calls. We made the offside logic to improve accuracy and all of that. So there we go, guys. That is the deep dive. A bit of a long video, but I just wanted to go through the gameplay and stuff like that. Let's go all the way back to the top. Let's just quickly look at this quickly. So yeah, gameplay, yada yada yada. There's all this, there's all that. So they pretty much go through. See, there's the two selections, and then obviously they show you pretty much what I've went through as well. So yeah, this is pretty cool. That's the new shielding. They both basically go through everything like there. And then this is about the contrast, contrast mode. So this is new to play styles. So this is Aerial Fortress, Game Changer, Inventive, Enforcer, and then obviously new player roles and stuff like that. So this is pretty good, I guess. And oh my god, what a goal that is! So there we go. Yeah. So that's that is the gameplay deep dive. Like I said, it's more better to watch the videos than anything. If you're a technical guy, you can read through all of that, which I pretty much did, sort of. But the pitch notes gives you a more explanation, and I've just kind of gone over it. If you've got an hour or something to read through it, go read through it. Obviously, we're a career mode channel, so it'll be more authentic gameplay, I think. Unless I kind of get bored and I want to do competitive, I might choose that. I'm not too sure. We won't find that out till the game release. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, that is going to be it. What do you guys think of the gameplay? If you have watched it, go have a watch and maybe leave a comment on what you think they've done right, what you think they've done wrong. For me, I think it looks. I'm not gonna lie. The gameplay looks pretty much the same as FC25, haven't they? Really. It looks graphically it's the same as FC25, but they've just advanced it a bit more. But I'm kind of good that they focused on the gameplay in this game. So I'm happy with that. But obviously, we'll find out when the game releases. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be happy with that. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for today. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and I shall see you guys next time. So right, guys, I'm going. Bye.